Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you so much. I hope you'll take a minute to play with us in the comments. If you are brand new, come on in, find a seat. We're always looking for fun new people, and we like to play in the comments. So if you would like to communicate with me in the comments, I will be there. And I also enjoy just seeing who you are. Yeah, so even if you don't want to comment, that's cool too. Just go ahead and leave me an emoji or something like that, or even just a silent thumbs up would do. I just want you to exchange energy with me in some way, Aries. Okay? Aries, this is for you in the week ahead. So we're looking at this now already. I'm going into October energy, right? So here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here we go. Aries, for the week ahead. All right. Something you've been manifesting. Yeah. I feel like you feel as though you can do it. Whatever it is, I feel like you feel you can do it. The energy I get from here is I've got all the tools. It's like somebody who's checking off a list before they go on their trip camping. I've got the tools, I've got them all, just in case it rains, just in case it's too hot, just, you know what I mean? I've got all the tools I need. Now it's just time to move forward towards someone I feel is from the past. We've got Mercury energy in the Magician. We are in retrograde. Yeah, somebody who is maybe not necessarily, it feels, Aries, like you're still a little bit closed down. I'm just saying, it's like you have the Page of Cups, which is the absolute minimum that you need, right? I might bring in a sorry. I might bring in a little bit of emotion. I'm kind of not really very vulnerable right now. That's what it feels like. You're fighting the feeling of being vulnerable. You're holding on really tightly to an idea or someone from the past, I feel. Some sort of person who you see value in. Someone who I feel like is someone that you already know, because I think that person, I think that either you've been their shield or they've been your shield. So whatever that means to you, I feel like this person is your protector and you are their protector. You were justified in the way that you spoke. That's what it feels like. You were justified in the things that you said. And you were justified in not showing emotion. You feel as though justice was served. That the situation unfolded as it did and you acted accordingly. And as I hear it in my head, as Charlie's saying it to me, it feels like, you know, what he's giving me in my, what it feels like as also what he's giving me in my mind's eye is an older gentleman sitting in a chair and said, look, I did what I had to do. You gave me the criteria, you gave me the situation, and I figured it out as best I could and gave you the words that I gave you. And I'm going to come in and say, maybe those words were a little bit harsh, but I feel as though I gave you enough emotion. You should have known. I gave you enough emotion. I just don't know that you did, Aries. I'm just saying. Sitting on this side of the table, I don't know that you did. I feel like that you were a little bit harsh with your words. Or they could have been. I mean, flip it as it resonates with you, right? I feel like you're ultimately what you wanted to do, what you had intended was for this thing to just come into balance. And that's it. You were going to have the last word. You were going to say what you're going to say. And I feel like you're justified in the way that the situation unfolded. You're justified in what you said. And although I feel this apology is more of a smoothing it over kind of apology, it's not really a full-on apology. Just listening. You've been holding on. Oh, Aries, you've been holding on to the thought of having justice with this person for a while. And it may sound very romantic, but I think that you just need to speak your mind. Yes. I think you've been waiting for a long time to get your justice, to say exactly what you want to say. I think you're going to get your chance because the Magician is here. So either you're manifesting them or they are manifesting you, one of the two. Yeah. Okay. So we have the King and the Queen of Swords. You spoke to each other the same way. So whatever you gave them, they gave it back to you. Yeah. Because if you go low, I'm going low with you. Yeah. So maybe it ended up being a conversation that wasn't very savory. That maybe there was a bit of character assassination for some of you. For some of you, it wasn't. For some of you, it was just very, very to the point, very dry, very curt, abrupt, and then done. But I feel like it was I feel like that you were really emotional about it, that you were being straight up with this person, giving them the answers, giving them the cold shoulder, being very hard with them. But I think that here is what I'm seeing here, the page, it was breaking your heart a little bit, because I feel like you had some sort of emotion for the Queen. Yeah. Or the Taurus. So we could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. Don't have to. I feel as though we have a couple or two people who recognize each other as soulmates. They do interact with each other identically. Like they're both very cerebral, very smart. They're both high-level thinkers. And this person is in high regard of others. Because of the way they speak, other people like to listen to them speak. I feel like that you two would make a good team, or that you've been on the same team, or it would be good to have some teamwork here. The teamwork is here, I feel, is what's going to give the balance. But I feel as though, even though there's going to be teamwork and balance, I feel like it's going to be sort of a non-traditional kind of energy. And I mean that in the past, Aries, I feel like you were someone who followed the rules. Someone who followed the rules, who always crossed the T's, dotted the I's, right? Never forgot a period. I think that you were the person who was very sort of strict with your regimen, and you didn't want anyone to get you out of that zone. I feel like that you aren't necessarily against religion, but I don't feel that religion plays a heavy-duty part in your life. You weren't very spiritual. But I do feel that for some of you, this could be a Taurus. For some of you, this could be divorce. Yeah, because that's my combination for divorce. So I feel like you were holding on to the Queen really tightly whilst some sort of divorce was going on, or a parting of ways anyway. But all the while, I feel like this is where you are. Yeah, you're manifesting this person here. And while we're waiting for the divorce, you level up. You are more in love with this person, whatever their sign is. You're more in love with this person than you ever have been. Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be different this time for you. I feel like after being divorced, after holding on for too long, I feel like you have learned a lesson. And the lesson is probably in love. And I think the lesson, while you're waiting for the everything to play out, separation, divorce, while you're waiting for that stuff, I feel like that is what makes you level up to the Emperor. But I think to this Queen, you show as the King of Swords, because this is the Queen of Swords. So the Emperor, I feel, is who you are ultimately. And that the King of Swords is here to say, I'm just going to be really straight with you. And the Queen is like, good, because I want to be straight with you. I feel like you're the one that takes action, Aries. towards this love connection here. Two of Cups, I feel like you want to commune with someone. I feel like you want to bring in a cup and you want to receive a cup. And I feel like you want to do it in a non-traditional way. So I don't think you're thinking of marriage is what I'm saying, at least not right up front. I feel like partnership, it's like a business relationship, maybe a friendship mixed with business. I don't feel as though it turns into love until later on, until the healing is complete, or at least close to being complete. I feel like you've always had a hope that this person was going to feel this way about you. If it is a Taurus, maybe you really don't know if this person is still in love with you or not, or is in love with you at all, or ever was, right? Maybe it's a confusion of, you're going through a lot right now. If it is a marriage that's breaking up here, I feel like it's been, you intended to get to this person sooner in the future, but I feel like that you held on too long, or it took too long. You haven't spoken. It's the Four of Pentacles. It took too long. I've been holding on for a long time. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of love for this person. I feel like you have a lot of respect for this person, because the Queen of Cups to me is someone who deserves respect. It's not like all the queens don't deserve respect, but the Queen of Cups for me, she is the one who will literally give everything until she's so depleted, right? She will give her love, her kindness, her time, her energy. She'll give you her cup and she won't even drink first. And I feel like that you see this person, Aries, as someone who is that person who's all loving and giving. And it really makes you, the feeling of disconnecting from this person or walking away makes you feel very emotional, because I feel like that's what happened. I feel like there's a disconnect here somewhere, and there's 7 cups here and 8 is 1 in the Queen's hand. And I feel like you were disconnected emotionally from the Queen. Just got to get a card that's fallen on the floor. There it is. So we've got heartbreak. Yeah, disappointment. Heartbreak and disappointment. I feel that I feel is what you're combating here in the future. You feel overwhelmed. You feel as though this person who you realize now that you walked away from is your soulmate. I feel like you are disappointed and you're unsure if this person is actually going to take you back. I feel like the communication, you're going to start with that, with someone who offered you a cup that you did not take. And I feel like you didn't take the cup, but you didn't take a cup from anyone. I feel like you just ended the cycle with this person. And then you saw them glow up. Yeah. They turned into the Empress. Yeah. You didn't see them, didn't hear from them for a while. This person was working really hard on themselves. This person has leveled up to be the Empress. Aries, I'm going to leave it right here for you. I feel like it feels like you are going to take charge and make communication here. I mean, some of you won't, but some of you will. I feel like that you are, what's been holding this connection back is that there is a divorce or parting of ways going on here. And I feel like these two people, you and your person here, that you mirror each other, that you're incredibly smart. And I feel that's going to equate to some sort of a partnership. But your person doesn't know you're the Emperor. They don't know that either you have your own business or you employ others or you are in a higher position corporately, vice president, president, whatever. They don't know that about you. I feel like you're hoping that either this Taurus is going to listen to you because you're not sure if this person's still in love. You also could be dealing, of course, with a Libra, another Aries. Cancer and Pisces are here as well. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Yeah, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right, I'm going to leave it here for you. Hopefully that resonated with somebody. And if it does, please let me know. I want to hear you or see you in the comments. That would be lovely. I'm going to go for now, and I will see you next week. Thank you, Aries. Bye-bye.